Hey, hey, hey.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, our BMX community friends.
Yep.
Going rogue friends. So excited to be here with everyone tonight. We have quite a show planned, don't we?
Very, very special young man and his family.
Yes, we do. Super excited for this. Hey, Jen, look at you on YouTube even. How exciting is that?
What's up, girlfriend?
Yeah, so here we go, guys. We are back. We apologize for missing last week. It's been a little bit of a crazy week, but we are here with you tonight, and we have a show that I think will inspire all of us. Hey,
100%.
Arthur.
What's up, Arthur?
So it's going to go just a little bit different tonight. We are actually going to dive in a little quicker than we normally do. There is a time schedule here. Tanner and family. We have Tanner, his family, Tara, Dave, and Dominic joining us, talking about Tanner's accident and the things that he has gone through. But they have to be off around 9. So stick around after 9, and we are going to talk all of the things afterwards. And we have a lot to talk about, just so you know. So we have so much going on this coming weekend that definitely need attention. But before we bring them on, should we do a shout out to our sponsors?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. You want to give it to me?
I will do my best.
You know what? I don't even have our banner going.
Come on.
What the heck?
So we'd like to thank Free Up Storage.
Yes, Free Up Storage, BMX 15 for 15% off.
That's correct.
Yes.
We have 8 Degree Pedals.
8 Degree Pedal, Rogue 15, get another 15% off.
Amy
I
Grips.
think it's 15. It might only be 10. Amy Grips, yes. Amy Grips, one of our awesome swag sponsors, and tonight's swag sponsor, actually.
Right.
Yep.
And then we have Evil Alloy.
Yep. Rogue 10 will get you $10 or 10% off of $50 or more. $150 gets you free shipping.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm missing somebody.
Carbone Cartel.
Carbone Cartel. I apologize. It's not been a easy week.
Right? It's been a rough week for the fam here, guys. Rough week.
No gloom and doom.
No gloom and doom. We are coming at you strong tonight.
Right.
Yes. So Carbone Cartel, you can get Rogue 15 for 15% off of anything they have.
Yep.
All of the carbon rims and all of the cool stuff that they have. So super excited. Hi, Amanda. So excited to see you this weekend also. Hi, Mike. How are you? So what do you think? Should we go ahead and bring on the LeMay family? Yes. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go, everybody. Welcome, Tanner and family. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, guys.
Look at that smile.
Right.
Says it all right there.
Right. We are so excited to have you guys on. We have so many people in the chat that have been so excited to see you guys on here. We're just, I can't even tell you how exciting this is for us.
What's up, Scott?
Hi, Scott. Yeah.
What's up,
So I think I just kind of want to get started, maybe quickly just introducing everyone. So we have Tanner, right? Everybody knows Tanner. Hi, Tanner.
Waving.
Yeah, he's waving. We have Mama Tara, right?
Yep.
Hi, Mama. We have Daddy Dave, yes. And then we have Dominic, Big Brother Dominic.
Let's say you got a nickname for everybody.
I do. I can't help it. Yeah, so we are so excited to have you guys.
More than excited.
Yeah. Do you just want to, should we just dive in?
Yes,
here?
please
Okay,
do.
let's dive in.
Somebody's got school in the morning,
Somebody's
so
got school in the
we got to
morning.
get this rolling for that young man.
So first off, I guess I want to know, when did you guys start racing BMX? When did this start for you guys?
I think it was like 2023.
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
good. 23.
Yeah.
A couple years ago then, yeah. And what brought you to BMX?
I think mom's friend, like,
Yeah, my friend posted on Facebook about it, and
Yeah.
Tanner was really into biking, and I said, "Hey, this looks like something you would love." And we went to Upstate
And you
BMX. Yeah.
Awesome. And you obviously love the sport because you stuck with it for an awful long time, right?
Yeah.
So how far did you get? What were you racing?
I was racing class and expert.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Super talented then too. Look at that. Awesome. So, and you race in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What track is your home track?
Upstate BMX.
Upstate BMX. That is amazing.
And
And then
Marbletown.
Newark, New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Ohio State.
And that's not an indoor track, and I bet it gets really cold in the winter up there. So you only
Yeah.
get to race. I completely get that. So you love the sport. Did you travel? Did you race nationals? All of this stuff, or where were you doing? What were you doing?
I did states and Gold Cup.
States and Gold Cup. Nice. So what were you most proud of during your racing career there?
Probably number one, right, in the state. For
Yeah,
intermediate last year.
Yeah.
What? That is fantastic. That is awesome. Do you guys have a lot of do a lot of people race at that track? Is it a pretty big track?
No, it's not huge. But there's quite a few larger tracks around the area that Tanner we would travel to, and we did all the state races and Gold Cup as well.
Very cool. Very cool. So unfortunately, your racing career got cut a little short, maybe put on hold, right?
Yeah.
And I say put on hold because you are a force to be reckoned with. I think everyone who has been following you knows this. So for people who are unfamiliar with your story, I don't know who wants to tell it or where you want to start. Tell us what happened. Tell us what put us in this position.
I was at Charlie's BMX
In Jamestown, New York.
and race. That was my first race ever there. And first moto, I just went over the bars on one of the jumps and pretty much just dove head first into the dirt.
Oh,
And
that was rough.
yeah, he was airlifted to Strong Memorial Hospital at the trauma center. And that's when we found out he broke his C5 and crushed his spinal cord.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's heartbreaking. I can't imagine. So when you were injured, when you were injured, did you feel a lot of did you feel a lot of pain? Were you able to move or like what was those panic moments? What was that?
Yeah, so I didn't feel anything at all. Like as soon as it happened in like 10, 15 minutes after, it started hurting on the way to the helicopter. And then I couldn't feel anything.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's tough. So Mom, I can't imagine, were you there watching?
Yeah, we were all of us were there watching. It was Dominic's 15th birthday.
Oh my goodness.
You kind of messed that up, Tanner.
Yeah, I always film. So I was filming at one spot where he was kind of like about to come around the corner. He came around the corner and then was going over the jump. I was filming him. Dave was like, right in front of the jump?
Yeah, we were right there, right in front of him.
Yeah.
My
It
goodness.
was pretty crazy. because I'm filming and I'm like watching, and then I'm like, I look over at Dave and I'm like, was that Tanner? Was that Tanner? Like, because a crash happens, you're like, wait, was my kid part of that? And he was like, yeah, that was Tanner, and ran over. And then Dave was just like, yeah, this is not good. Like, he knew immediately, like, this is not good. And our track operators, Stephanie and Brian Lichty. Brian is a medic, and they were there that day. I mean, everything, it was a horrible thing that happened, but honestly, everything, if it had to happen, everything that happened, like, was perfect. So our track operators, they aren't always there because their daughter races, but she's getting older. Like, she just, she graduated a few years ago, but anyways, they're not always there. So they were there, and Brian ran right over. He knew exactly what to do. He's like, don't move them. We moved it was a really hot, sunny day. So we moved, they moved one of the tents over him. So he was in the shade. And
they called for the helicopter right away, which was really helpful.
Yeah, Brian's like, call for a helicopter, and it was how far down the road?
It was so once they were able to stabilize him on the track, once they got there, the track at the time didn't have any medical standby for that race, so we had to wait for the ambulance to get there, and I did my best to stabilize Tanner, to make sure, tell him don't move, and try to just get him calm. And then we had to wait for the ambulance to get there, and then they put him on the backboard and stabilized his neck. And it only took about, I think the helicopter landed at the local high school, so it was about a mile down the road from the track.
And the helicopter was waiting for us.
Very nice. So they did everything right in a horrible situation. Well, that's comforting to know, right? That everything that could be done was done the way it should be done, because there's nothing worse than having something like that happen and it's just a mess. There's that. And I know that this has been very trying on the family. Dominic, how did this affect you? That face. That was the best face ever.
During the event or after?
Or as a whole?
Either or.
As a
Like,
whole.
I'm curious. I can't imagine. Like, did you didn't race too? Did you?
No, I didn't race. I was usually the one that helped cook in the concession stand.
He's a concession stand guy at
So
our
were
track.
you in the concession stand that day?
No, I was watching as well.
Okay. So I know you had to kind of step in and probably kind of help keep mom calm. I imagine that would have been my guess. But how did you feel in this moment?
I didn't really feel. I only felt like worried, but not like panicking until like the helicopter came, because I don't think the situation like set in until we got to like Strong and at the helicopter. So
Right. Yeah. And I imagine being his big brother since has kind of taken on a whole new role, hasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I love that relationship and your family. We have, like I said, we have watched you. We have followed you. You guys are an amazing knit family. And you've pulled through in ways that I think a lot of people didn't expect. How did you feel, Tanner, when Barry Nobles and Sam Willoughby and all of the big names got a hold of you?
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Barry came to see Tanner in Atlanta, Tara is a rock star and planned everything out, and it was such a huge surprise to him for Barry to walk in, and it was very cool for everybody. I mean, I've never really met too many pro BMX guys, but Barry to me is something really special. I mean, he walked in to a hospital 5 hours away from his house. He drove all the way there, and sat down and spent, half the day, like I think it was like the first time he was there was 4 hours, talking with
Wow.
us. Him and his wife were just amazing. And, Tanner showed him around, and it was, at the time, it was kind of cool because they got to see Tanner drive his wheelchair with the sip and puff and not the hand controller, because Tanner didn't have the hand and arm function at the time. So Barry thought that was pretty cool. He was driving it.
That is awesome. So was he kind of someone you looked up to prior to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, as does most people, right?
What were
Yeah.
you for Halloween?
Barry Nobles.
He was very noble for
Awesome.
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Like basically, Tanner started BMX, and ever since then, he was Barry Nobles every year for Halloween.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's a good job,
That
man.
is amazing.
That's cool.
That's so cool. So what does recovery look like? Because I know that it's forever going to be something you're going to have to work on before you really get back on a bike, right? So how did that look at first? Was it real hard to navigate, or were you able to just kind of say, hey, I'm tackling this today and we're gonna beat this thing?
Yeah. So I was.
So that's kind of like, so when Tanner was at Strong, he couldn't move at all, below like his neck. So I think about maybe 5 days to a week, he was able to finally move his arm, and that's even then the doctors were very very shocked that he could do that.
Right.
And they, were telling us, we don't know what this is going to look like, and that's, I think, like, if you ask Tanner and pretty much anybody with a spinal cord injury, it's the most horrifying thing that you can hear because nobody has answers.
Right.
Everybody tells you that every injury is different and every recovery is different. And it's the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
It's horrible because you just want a doctor to tell you an answer, and you'll never hear anybody give you an answer. And that's kind of relieving because you never want to hear that definitive, you're never going to walk again, or you're never going to be able to ride a bike again. And I think with Tanner, it's been like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to, from coming from not being able to, barely move. And I think, now he has some function with his arms and his and chest high, and I think and tell him you were moving your hands the other day a little bit, right?
Yeah, my fingers.
So
Oh, yay!
it's,
I love that.
It's such a time consuming recovery.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it's like one day you might feel something different, and we always talk about it. Anything different? You feel anything? And then the next day, it's like, hey, look at this. So it's very weird. Like then sometimes stuff will go away, and then come back again, and sometimes it doesn't come back again. But it's like,
And the doctors don't really have any. So when something like that happens, do they just kind of? It's just like a waiting game. Is that what they're telling you?
Yeah. And it's super frustrating because like what we've kind of learned along the way is like Tanner pushes himself really hard through all the therapies. He never complains much anyways. But it's what that does is it gets him ready for if something does wake back up. So it's not unable to be used.
Gotcha.
Focus on strengthening, strengthening, keeping range of motion, movement, so that when or if something comes back, then he can use it, because in the old days, they wouldn't do any of that. And then when things
Right.
would come back, then they wouldn't be able to use it because they lost the range of motion or they didn't have the muscle. So that's the main focus, and to just also focus on what he has and getting that better and using what he has. So
I gotcha.
therapy, that's kind of the focus.
I gotcha. So on social media, I see nothing but smiles from him. All the
Right.
I want to know, is he always really that happy? Like always? Tanner, are you always so happy?
I mean, from everything that could have happened and didn't, I feel like it's, I don't know, I don't want to say not something to be sad about, but not something to be sad about. Like,
That makes perfect sense.
Yes,
yeah,
it
like
does.
I just, yeah.
Go ahead.
That I understand. I understand. So, what an inspiration. That's amazing. Wow. I mean, to have that kind of outlook and positivity, and that's not just something he gets by himself. He's got to have that from the family structure that you guys have created. So, how have you guys, as a family whole, maintained such a positive outlook? Tara, I know you push for him. Like, you are his voice. I see it. I know dad and brother are so supportive. I see that also. But so what is the family motto here? How do you guys keep it together? I just don't know if I could do so well. It's an inspiration.
I think it's tough. You know, we do have our days, we do have our moments, you know, where we cry and where we feel all the feelings. And then at the same time, it's, you know, we're put in a situation and we get to choose what we do with it. You know, we can have every single day where we're depressed and sad, or we can say, you know what are we going to do today that's going to be a positive thing? One of the things that I needed personally when we were at Shepherd, you know, it was me and Tanner, we flew down there, leaving Dave and Dominic in New York. And in order to just keep my mental state and to help Tanner as well, I said, you know what, every day we're going to find something that you did, a win for the day. So every day we would write on a sticky note, whatever that win was, whether it was big, small, whatever, and I would stick it on the wall. And that is what we did every single day we were at Shepherd. And then I think that's, you know, we don't have the sticky notes that we do that we did in Shepherd now, but we still do that. You know, that's why I post every day, and every day I'm like, let's find something good that happened today and focus on that thing. And every day is a step forward. So that's kind of been the motto the whole time, you know, is just try to find those positive things every day.
Oh, I love that. What a genius idea.
It is.
It is.
But you got some great support there, man.
Yes, you do.
You got a love from your family,
Yeah.
and that's
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So the BMX community too has also really kind of rallied around you. So some people could take a situation like this and totally turn their heads and say, I'm done. I never want anything to do with it. They could be, you know, looking to hurt people or be angry with people or whatever it is. But you guys have done it totally different than what a lot of people would do with the BMX community rallying the way they have. Like, tell us how that looks. How does the interaction with the BMX community help you now?
I think our biggest thing is what we never did. We never blamed BMX. I think that was really important in this whole process, because I mean, I think we've all done things in our lives that we could look back on and be like, that was really stupid, and things could have went south real fast. And I think I don't think I've ever blamed anything for my injuries, like growing up. And I know this is catastrophic, but we've always said it's not BMX. It's, you just got hurt.
Right.
And everybody gets hurt doing something, whether it's sitting behind a desk typing and regretting your entire life for not racing BMX or not getting on a bike or not snowboarding. And then, some people get hurt doing, and that's what Tanner did. And I think all across this country, I think everybody understands it takes something special to get on a bike with 8 other people in a moto and rip around a track as fast as you can. And then, shake hands after and go do it again. And I think, people with BMX, especially, I'd never raced BMX, but, I've done traditional sports, and I think some of the sports that I did don't teach you how to lose and don't teach you life skills. Some of them do. And I really think BMX teaches you life skills, teaches you how to react to losing, and it teaches you how to react to winning. And that, and Tanner is a perfect example, because if he lost, he would always shake people's hands. And if he won, he would never, he was never a sore winner. He would be like, oh man, get me next time. And that was always something that, Tanner is famous for around the tracks, is always, being super supportive from everybody from the balance bikes on up. And he walked around and people go, that's Tanner. He's the fastest kid around, or he's the best rider around. And, we've heard stories of the little kids talking about Tanner like he's a Greek god. And it's just funny. And then, after he got hurt, I think, and I've always told both the boys this, is that you don't ever take anything for granted, and you don't ever look down upon people, because you're always one slip away from catastrophic injury or being in that same situation. And I've raised them like that. And they've always shown respect to everybody. They have never looked down upon anybody for anything. And they've always been super respectful to everybody. And then I think that helps that track mentality. And, I think there's a lot of people that I've met in BMX that are like that. And I think that's why, the BMX community has always supported their own in that fact, because everybody kind of understands that this injury is a possibility. And I think that nobody wants bad karma. So.
But the tracks have been amazing, like supportive. It's mind blowing. Like, and Tanner, one thing I remember you saying, like when you were at Strong, like before, this was immediately after his injury. He was like, we were telling him tracks from California, tracks from literally everywhere, Australia, like all of
Europe,
like all of it. We were just listing every day. These tracks are asking about you. These tracks are asking about you. And he's like, what about me? About me? Like, I remember him saying that, like, about me? They're doing that for me? And we're like, yes, dude, yes. Everybody knows about you, and everybody is. It was mind blowing for us, but it was like more so for him. He just could not believe it.
Right.
I got chill bumps, man.
Yeah.
This is awesome getting to hear y'all.
Right. And we do have some people that are chiming in that I just kind of want to share with you. I don't know if you're familiar with Beer Budget BMX. They have a podcast also. They're good friends of ours. They said, love watching your journey, Tanner. Big fan, buddy. You and some of these people you probably know, but like Tanner and La Magnus, we love y'all so much. Proud of y'all. From Stephanie, I think her name is.
Yep, she's our track operator.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go. See?
Nice.
Holly Dunn says that's a great support system. You also have, there's a whole lot more. We could go all day, but Benjamin Vale says Tanner rules. Look at that.
Look at that smile, man.
Yeah.
That is priceless right there.
So, it's amazing the people that follow you. And I will say that people, cycling is a dangerous sport, all levels of it, right? Whether you're on the road, whether you're mountain biking, whether it's BMX, whatever part of cycling it is, this unfortunately is an accident that could happen to any one of us, right? It just is. And how you handle that inspires people, because people get hurt all the time. They do. But how you handle that is why you had all of those people reaching out to you, how your family has supported you. That doesn't, I mean, people get hurt all the time. And unfortunately, sometimes it is catastrophic. But Barry Nobles doesn't just show up to anybody's, hospital room and say, dude, I want to spend the next 4 hours with you. That's because of your positivity and that smile. My gosh. Yeah. He just wins my heart with that smile. It's fantastic.
And he knows it.
And he knows it.
Sarah has always had that smile. Like in pre-K, I think his teacher was like, you have $1 million smile. And he came home that day and he's like, Mrs. Krewak said, I have $1 million smile. You do.
He does. And his brother has the same smile. Like, if you can tell they're brothers, 100%.
I was trying to say something, but I mean, that smile says it all.
Right.
This young man has went through this and is still going through this, and he gets up every single day.
Yeah.
And he smiles.
Right.
And it just inspires everybody inspire me to be a better person, man.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. So Tanner, how do you feel about, so what kind of goals do you have for yourself now? So when you're making yourself goals moving forward, progress, what does that look like for you?
So I have, so my mountain bike that I have, that is a big goal.
Your bowhead?
Yeah, my bowhead, that's a big goal. And then a manual chair is another big goal. That's just smaller and easier to
Maneuver.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So when you say your bowhead is a big goal, like you have the bowhead, thankfully, with all the fundraising we did and everything.
Mm.
And so for those people, his bowhead is an adaptive bike. And then, so what is your goal with that?
Just ride it.
To be able to ride it
Yes.
easier.
Yes.
So the adaptive bike, tell us about this adaptive bike, because I know that there's people here watching that don't know. I have followed. I've seen it.
I'm going to raise my hand. I
Yeah,
have
he
no
wants
idea
to
what you're
know.
talking about. So break it down for a slow talking person.
Yeah, so I have 2 wheels in the front, one fat tire in the back, and then I just sit on a frame. I have like a seat like on top of just a regular frame, and then a roll cage right behind me, so that if I do roll over, which it can roll over, I don't go like on my head. That just stops me. And then
Gotcha.
You have a harness.
And then how do you make it go?
So I just basically Velcro my hands to the handlebars because I can't hold on.
Okay.
So, and then like the brakes, since I can't squeeze them, they make bars that go like under and over my hands that I can just push down on. So that
Nice.
brakes, and then like throttle, and then like another brake, so front and then rear and then throttle.
So you just move
Very cool.
his shoulders up and down.
Yeah, because with his injury at his level, he can't, as of right now, use his hands or wrists. So, like this type of glove, it goes and then it goes onto his wrist, and then we Velcro his hand to the handlebar. And so he is 100% strapped to the machine. And currently, I have it to where it only goes about 4 or 5 miles an hour. But it will go up to 20. It's really fast. but like Tanner was saying, just a little bit more strength, and I think he'll be able to master it pretty soon.
Very cool. So was that donated or was funds raised for that and you chose that? How did you come about getting this adaptive bike?
How'd you find it?
So we were at Shepherd and we were like, okay, Tanner, what do you want to, like, I think you looked into it, dude.
Well, so a week before Tanner got hurt, I bought him a brand new enduro bike for there's a couple of downhill mountain bike parks near us that we really love to go to. So I bought him a brand new one. He got to ride it one time for about 10 minutes. And he got hurt, and I was going to just send it back. The company was going to take it back. And then one of our good friends came up with an idea to raffle it off as a fundraiser to pay for it and also give us a little bit of extra money. So Tanner was, it's so incredibly sad. I mean, that if you know Tanner, like downhill, like mountain biking is right up there with his passion with BMX. And we all did it with him, even though it was terrifying. And he's, it was and then we were able to find this company out of Canada, Bowhead, who was started by a gentleman that was injured. And it gives Tanner a goal and the opportunity to get back doing what he loves.
Yeah.
And I think, having that light at the end of the tunnel is what really, keeps him going. And I think that was like, we wanted something to be like, listen, like this is your recovery. This is your goal. And I think he understands that. And I think like, I'm the same way. If there's no reason, to do something, it's hard to motivate. And I think having that as a motivation tool and having all this other stuff helps Tanner, like, yes, I need this. I want this. I got to do better. And he's 100% into getting on that thing and getting back to the downhill parks, which is, something he really wants to do.
Yeah. So we were able to raise the funds. So we found that bike. He started watching videos of all of these different para and quads who were riding it, and it looked awesome. And he was like, yep, that's what I want to do. So we're like, okay, that's it. We're doing it. And let's figure out a way, because everything that's adaptive is like insane amounts of money. And so, yeah, a bunch of tracks did different fundraisers, did races and raffles and all the things. And everybody came together so that he was able to get it. So, yeah, it was huge.
Very cool. That's amazing. And I find it so inspiring that he is just still like, I want to ride a bike. Like, I want to be I want to go back to those hills. Like, I fall down and hurt my thumb and I don't want to get back up again. Like, I can't imagine that kind of.
The true definition of a BA, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you strap him in and he's getting to ride, is he getting to use motor skills just besides here? Or, I mean, is it strengthening him as well?
Yeah. So every movement that Tanner does, it seems it's like something that is so easy for us is exhausting for Tanner.
Sure.
I give you an example. Like the first time at Shepherd, he played an adaptive video game. He made it maybe 5 or 10 minutes and he needed a nap. That's how tired he was. So, and I think we've worked our way up with his ability to use his muscles now, what he has, to where he can ride. I think you rode the other day for just over a half hour.
Yeah, he
Oh,
rode around our
nice.
new house half an hour. Yeah.
Very nice.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So, so I'm assuming he's just kind of like on the road, testing it out, kind of at that. We're not trying to do anything crazy yet, right? Because he's just going a little bit.
There's that smile again.
Yes,
You said that.
you could tell. Does he get excited though? Like, are you excited when you get in that? Are you like, I want to go, I want to go? Or are you more reserved and scared?
I'm a little bit of both. I mean, getting back on a bike is like pretty like big because of like, you know, like what happened and all that, but like just
Getting over that.
yeah.
I understand.
Getting over it.
Yeah.
I understand. And that's probably just going to take some time. And I just look forward to seeing your progress. I think I have a feeling we're going to see you just doing the 20 miles an hour on that thing. I'm going to be closing my eyes probably and saying a big prayer for you, but I bet it'll get there someday. So I'm curious though, Dominic, how there's his face. Love it. So unfortunately this happened on your birthday. So how does that change birthdays moving forward? Have we been able to kind of like
We are going to be staying inside. Or definitely staying inside for the rest of my birthdays.
And
no.
Says that we're not going to do that, but that's what he.
it was
Right.
really great that we had a group of people from the track, our home track, take Dominic out and celebrate his birthday
On a different
day
day.
after, in order to give him, you know, what he really deserves, and you know, having a good birthday. And it was pretty great that they did that, and there was truly great people.
Yeah, we were, you know, Dominic's been amazing because we have been obviously so focused on Tanner, and like at the hospital those first 2 weeks, just nonstop, you know, it's strong. And thankfully we've had like Dave said, a great support system that
With family and
friends that took care of Dom for us. But Dominic has had to grow up a lot this last year, you know, and he and Dave were going back and forth to Atlanta every weekend in the fall while we were there. I mean, we were there for 4 months. And so Dominic had to do a lot of growing up, you know, and he has been amazing and just like so much more independent. And then he's helping with Tanner. He loves to carry Tanner, like lift Tanner into the truck. Like today he picked him up, put him in the truck or whatever. But he loves to help out with him, but he has been awesome. Like Dominic never complains. He's the kindest kid you'll ever meet. And he just always shows up, and he's a great kid.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Some good genes you got there, Dad.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. And it would be easy for a child who's, you know, a sibling in that situation to be kind of turn defiant or to be hurt or feel left out. But to just kind of pick up the weight and say, no, we're going to be a family and I'm going to help you and I'm going to carry my brother wherever he needs to be carried is fantastic. That is just, you guys are just so inspiring. I don't even know how else to say it. Like, you just are. I think having that kind of family structure is not something that's common nowadays. And when we see that, it's just so important. So what do you guys have going now for like fundraisers and stuff? Is there anything like if people are wanting to, you know, contribute and help this recovery, how do you suggest they do that?
Yep. So Tanner has a website. It's called tannerlamagna.com. And if you go to that, not only will you be able to see his story, but then there's all the different ways that you can fund his recovery. So he does have a GoFundMe. We also have an account through Heal Hope Live, which is like a 501(c). So if people want to donate and be able to write it off, or like businesses do, they can use that. But all of those links are right in that website so that it's easily clickable. And then we have a Facebook page that we post every day on, and we have updates there as well. So if there are any upcoming fundraisers, we would share them there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very cool. And I imagine, I don't even for 1 second want to dive into the financial implications that this has probably put on your family. But I did see that you guys just got a new house, right?
Yeah.
And it's very much designed to make life easier for Tanner and for all of you, because I imagine trying to get him through doorways that are hard. Dominic loves to carry him, but it's probably not always feasible, right? So
Yeah.
I get that might be the case.
Yeah, our old house was 2 stories. We had a shower. Showers were upstairs, so they would carry him upstairs every time he would shower, and it was a lot. And we looked into modifying that house, and it just was like, there's no easy way.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at, I think I talked to a friend of mine, you're looking at beyond 6 figures to modify a house. I mean, our house was built to not be modified.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
We were like, we gotta just build our own, and we figured it out. I mean, there was a lot of hiccups along the way, but we're sitting in the new house now, so that's what matters.
Very cool. And I did see that. Did you have the other one sold now? Are you still selling it?
Yep.
It
So
did
we
sell.
accepted an offer on it. Yep. So we should close like probably around
August.
Tanner's birthday, actually, which is August 22nd. So we should close right around there.
Very cool. Look at that. So that's awesome.
More than enough.
That's more
That's
than
a blessing.
awesome. Yes. And I just can't even imagine like what that, the financial implications of all that, and having to uproot and move your life around and all of the stuff that comes with that. But you guys have just handled it with such grace. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about it. That's just so cool. So Tanner, I'd like to know, for someone who's maybe suffering from an injury similar to yours, or even any injury for that matter, what's some advice you have for them to just keep positive and stay on track?
Again, I feel like I have done like the surgeries and everything that could have went wrong and didn't, is just really, really good. And I feel like there's again, I don't want to say there's nothing to be sad about, but there's not much to be sad about.
You came out the other side.
Yeah.
You're still living, which is we're all grateful for, right? Including you. There's still a lot of life ahead. So just keep pushing.
and set goals, right?
Mhm.
I think Tanner's definitely somebody that sets goals and works, and I think that's super important.
Yes, for sure.
And y'all had to set your own goals as well.
Yeah. I between work and everything, I build power lines, and I work long hours, and just coming home and being able to see Tanner and it's definitely like a stress release. Like, it's good.
Yeah, it's all part of the great plan, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So to Dominic, who's having to watch this from the outside, I was hoping for a face. I didn't get a face.
You got
Yeah.
Look at them smiles, man.
What kind of advice do you have for someone who's got to kind of be, this on the sidelines for something like this? How do you stay strong?
I would always like think, what could I do to like help make like my family or my brother like more on the bright side of things, and like try and be the brightest out of the bunch. Make everyone else the brightest too.
Is he the joker in the family? Does he tell the jokes?
We say he's like sunshine and rainbows, this kid. Like the worst day ever. And Dominic's like, come here, do you need a hug? I'm gonna give you a 1 minute hug. He's always a big 1 minute hug guy, and he will, no matter what, like anybody, if you're having a rough day, he will be the one to cheer you up. It's amazing. Yeah.
So 1 minute hugs, do we give those often in the household, or is this just an occasional thing?
Whenever somebody is upset, mad, cranky, whatever.
At least a few times a week.
Yeah.
And he won't let you go. He's very strong, and if you're like, Dom, I just need a minute, I just need some space. He's like, nope, 1 minute hug, and then he will release you, and he will not let go.
That is cool.
That is cool. That's a good idea. I might steal that and start sharing hugs. I'm going to call it Dominic's 1 minute hug. We're going to just make a thing out of it. I love that.
Y'all just have a blessed family, man. Y'all are just good all the way around.
Right.
Very true inspiration.
Yeah. And I'm sure you guys have your moments that, it's you don't want the world to see, because I can't imagine not having those moments in this situation. But you get up every day, you keep pushing, you do everything that you can do, and it really does inspires people. It just does.
Yes.
Yes. So, Mom, what do you have? What kind of advice do you have for someone who's got to kind of pick up the pieces, be the voice for someone who's, struggling through something like this?
I think number one, it's just so important to advocate, no matter what's going on. Like, advocating is huge. Like, Tanner wouldn't have gotten a shepherd unless we literally said many times he is going to shepherd. Like, we had so much pushback with that. I mean, there's been so many things that we've had pushback on that have been really great things for Tanner, really great opportunities that if we didn't show up and advocate for him, we wouldn't have gotten. One of the things we hear a lot is like, how are you guys doing all this? You guys are so lucky you got all this, or, that you got this funding or these grants, or you were able to get them to shepherd. And I'm like, we are very blessed and very lucky. And that took so much work to get, behind the scenes. I'm making phone calls and emails, and literally some of these things, it's, hours on the phone or dozens of emails back and forth before it happens. And, advocating and being persistent, like not giving up, just having that fight in you that is like, nope, it's going to happen. And there's no other way. It's like, this is the way, this is our decision. This is what's happening. And we're going to make it happen, whatever that means, whatever we have to do, we're going to make it happen. And so that's been our motto. Yeah.
That's a full Mama Bear inspiration take.
Come on.
Mama says it's happening. I'm gonna make it happen. You guys are blessed to have a mom who will go to those extremes.
Strong family.
Yeah, very strong family values. What about like grandparents, cousins, brothers, sisters, aunts, all of the things that are? I mean, how are they rallying around you?
Yeah, our family is amazing. They live like all around. We have a little bit of family that lives near us, and then we have family, like my dad lives in Florida or Michigan, depending on the time of year. And I have a sister lives in North Carolina, one that lives in California. Basically, like when Tanner's accident happened, I texted everybody and I said, like, this is bad. And everybody came, like everybody dropped everything and was there, and they have shown up for us in so many different ways. Like, you know, we've never been the type of family that's asked for help. Like, we just don't do that. We don't ask for help in any way. And in this situation, in this experience we've had, like, we've learned patience, and we've learned to just accept the help. And so, you know, our family has just shown up time and time again for everything. Like, when we were just in the hospital those first 2 weeks, like, they just took care of Dom. They, you know, took care of the pets in the house and all of the things without us even asking. They just show up and they do all the things.
That's amazing. We only have a couple minutes left with you, Dad. I'd really like to know what your you know, inspiration is, what you suggest, you know, what's your advice to people in your position, being the provider of your family and trying to keep things together? Because we know, Dad, you are the head of the family. How do you handle that?
I think in my case, I think it was something that I had to really trust in a lot of other people, which is super hard. You know, when doctors are telling you this is what you need to do for your son, we have to put him on a ventilator. And I was super hesitant. And I think, you know, you have to, you know, kind of let go of that. Like, I don't want to say ego, but you have to, do what's best. In my case, I had to do what's best for Tanner, not what's like what I think is best.
Right.
And letting go and kind of trusting other people was super hard. And I think eventually it helped. And also venting and making sure that if I have a problem with something, or if I need to speak about something, that I go ahead and do that, because this is the most stressful thing that anybody can ever go through as a parent. And I could only imagine, I tell Tanner this every day. I said, I don't know what you're going through, but if you ever need to talk, please, I'm here to listen. And, you know, I would recommend that if anybody needs any extra help with mental health or anything like that, to go and just talk to somebody, because I could only imagine. I know what I'm going through. And, you know, I talk to Tanner, I talk to Tara and Dominic, and, you know, I get through what I need to. But my advice is go get help if you need it. It's super important. And I think, you know, I got really good support system at work. I talk to the guys. I mean, we're a close-knit group at what we do, because it is so dangerous.
Right.
And, you know, linemen are a different breed. And, you know, we are our brother's keeper. And I've had so much support through the guys at work, checking up on me and, you know, making sure that I'm okay and talking to me. And it's just, you know, like, talking about stuff like this it definitely does help.
I love that. I want to just kind of share a few more things that people have said on here. The family is an inspiration, watching them make their way through this journey as they document it on Facebook. Suzanne says, trademark that Dominic's 1 minute hug. We've had a lot of people just throw some hearts up. Jim Price said, thank you for sharing. We have a lot of people out here that care deeply for you all. Definitely get help and talk to your friends. Dara said, God bless you, Dave. And, you know, I know he's got to go because he's got school tomorrow.
Last day of the year.
Yes, I just definitely want to tell y'all thank you. And Dan?
I think you should talk and get him a TV show. With the smiles and everything, but this would make the best show with
Right.
your courage and your inspiration, and
Yeah.
you're just it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I am blown away to see you smile like this.
Right.
And it's like every picture I've seen of you, you've always got that.
Yeah.
And
It's amazing.
it's just, you're just awesome, man. Your whole family, be proud of what you got. You keep pedaling, you keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do to help y'all
Yeah.
get more word out, because I mean, you're all over the BMX. You're bigger than Barry Nobles right now. You are everywhere on every platform there is,
Yeah.
and people are talking about you. And you just stay strong, and you know your whole family is just awesome. I could sit and for the rest of the night. I mean, you should be able to skip school tomorrow, so we can just keep.
He should. It's his last day. He's going right from school. We're literally leaving from school to a doctor's appointment, and from there we're driving to Atlanta to Shepherd Center for another month of therapy ahead, and he's going to be in therapy 9 to 4 every day. He's going to crush it. But yeah, he should definitely.
Yes.
He's got a big day tomorrow. He's got a big day.
All right, brother.
One last
Love
thing.
you. I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, one last thing. I want to let you know, I need you guys to send me your address. Wells Cornett and Katie Cornett, who own the company Adjust, are sending you some goodies like a t-shirt, stuff like that. If you haven't checked them out, you should, because I think this really falls in line with what you guys say and do. They say make adjustments, not excuses.
Yes.
I like that.
Definition
Yes.
of making adjustments and not excuses, brother.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And
Thank
thank
you
you guys
guys.
for having us.
In our messenger, just send me your address and we'll get some stuff. And if you guys have anything that comes up that you need help pushing, know you've got us in your corner for sure.
You've got a lot of
Yes.
support in your corner, especially all the podcasts are watching.
Yeah. We've got
So-
them all in here.
But they can get involved, and we'll be happy to get involved with you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Oh,
so
the
much.
camera's over here. I'm looking at over this one.
Cameron's
But
like,
yes, Tanner, thank y'all so much
for joining.
for letting us be a part of your life, and know that you have prayers and you've got support. And
I just want to know, if I come visit, can I ride your bike?
Yes.
sucks, man. She's
I'm
gonna
not
break
very
it.
good on a bike either. Just saying. All right. We'll let you go so you can go to bed and you have
Yes,
a big day
everybody tell
tomorrow.
Tanner good night. And,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
Thank you guys
good
so much.
luck. Good luck coming up, and everybody's gonna be.
Yep,
You know,
we're cheering for you, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank
All
you
right.
guys.
Thanks,
you.
y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 All right, everyone. That was amazing. That was amazing. We were so happy to have him. What a story. What a story.
Can you talk?
Can't even talk. Yes. So we do have, we're kind of, they're doing their thing and they're, getting ready for bed and doing their stuff, but we still have a little bit of time, and we definitely, it's kind of hard to go from Jen said
Yes.
had me in tears. Yep. It's hard to go from so much inspiration to talking about side hacks, but we kind of need to do that transition here in a second.
But before we'll transition in a minute. But
Yeah.
So we need to get their links and everything up.
Yes, we do. I'm going to have it all up on the page.
And Rick, Justin, Arthur, anybody else out there listening that's got a voice out in all over the place, we need to get some extra help for this young man and his family. I mean, they've struggled a lot with battling, and damn, if that didn't touch y'all's hearts, people,
Right.
you suck.
Stephanie said, thank you so much to you all for sharing Tanner's story and bringing them onto your
Oh,
podcast.
It's our blessing to be able to.
Yep.
I mean, and I don't mean you
I don't know
like suck,
why I said
but
that. Yeah.
I'm going to clarify that. It's man,
Right. This is his
Bad things
website.
happen to good people. But look at this family. They have went from the worst to being some of the strongest. I've never heard of. They're not falling apart.
No,
they
they're
have
not.
grown stronger together, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
a miracle.
and nobody ever wants to think about what their life would be like, or nobody wants to think that something like this could happen, right?
Correct.
Nobody wants to think that your kid is out there or you are out there and you get injured so badly that you have to get taken, flown away, metaflighted, and then now you have to relearn every skill that you've known your whole life. And your only true, real drive is to ride a bike again. Like, what an amazing, talented family and child.
Yep.
I just can't grasp it. I just can't understand. But they're, like I said, they're handling it with grace and inspiration.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That is just, and for him to be able to have a strong group of people that work for him, his brothers
Right.
that work with him, this man's head goes wrong,
I know.
and it's a horrible situation
It
going
is.
back then
It is.
that you're not coming back from.
Right. Exactly. He's got a very dangerous job, and it's one of those jobs that you have to keep your mind right. So they're doing something right. Their family structure is fantastic.
Oh. You're more than welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for sure.
We're still talking about you and the
Yeah,
smiles.
we're still talking about you, and this
I mean,
man,
that's
he's
some of
got
the
a
most
handsome
beautiful smiles I've ever
smile. I
seen.
tell you what, he sure does. They all do. They're all very, very good-looking, happy family that just definitely don't deserve to be in this. But I mean, nobody deserves that. But at the same time, wow, can you imagine how many people they inspire on a daily basis?
And it says it all.
Yep.
Strong. Tanner Strong.
Tanner Strong. Yep, for sure. So yes, we are going to have to kind of maneuver our way over because we do have some awesome things coming up that definitely need our attention. This week, well, let me say, last week we had to cancel a show. We're not going to touch that because that can go sideways really quick, but the whole weekend, this coming weekend, is just jam-packed with awesome stuff in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yep.
Cargill BMX Park is the place to be. I'm just saying.
Come on.
Straight up is. Starting Thursday night.
Yep.
Starting Thursday night what is Thursday night? Is that the bike night?
Yep.
Yep. Thursday, June 25th is Riding for a Cure. And the Gay Ball Project is a recipient of Riding for a Cure.
Come on. Yep.
And for those who don't know, we were supposed to have him on. We're going to that's being rescheduled. But Brian Hutchinson tell us a little bit about Brian, Dan. Who is Brian Hutchinson?
So Brian is an ex-BMX rider, which I thought should be pro.
Should
be inducted in the Hall of Fame. He might already be. I don't know.
Right.
Starsky.
That was his riding name, right?
Yep. Good friends with Creighton over at Bikes, etc. from Cargill track. He has had cancer and has beat it, I believe, 4 times.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a lot of it.
Right.
I apologize so much for us not being on the show because this week is truly about him and his foundation.
Right.
Okay. So this race that we're doing on Friday is Creighton has brought that on since Brian has gone through this.
Yep.
Okay. So we've been to 3.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be at 4.
We're going to be at 4. Yep.
And when we get Brian on the show, this is already it's gonna be passed.
Yes, but he
So,
still has his
But he
foundation.
still has his foundation.
He
So
still has his foundation.
it's gonna be a refresher,
Yeah.
if that's a good word. for it.
Yes, it is.
So, but anyway, Thursday night they're going out of Hurricane Alley.
Yep.
Um,
It's just like
and
a
that's with
bike night.
Box Etc.
Yeah.
Their rollout
Yeah.
with Creighton. So that's Thursday,
Yep. And
8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Excuse
7
me,
o'clock.
7 o'clock. So Friday is the
Race for life
yes.
at Cargill
And you
Park.
can go ahead and take over because I'm getting choked.
Okay.
Uh.
So yes, Friday is the Race for Life at Cargill BMX Park. Obviously, Gave All Project is a recipient of that. Gave All Project is Brian Hutchinson's foundation that he created. We're going to have him eventually on the show. We just got to reschedule that with him. But the excitement is Saturday is the state
More
race.
excitement.
More excitement, yes. Is the state race. And we also have our Side Hack Showdown.
Correct.
Side Hack Showdown. Now, we have had so much come out of the woodwork for this that it is insane.
You said, what is it? The Side Hack Showdown?
Side Hack Showdown.
Not the District Mom Hoedown.
Not the District Mom Hoedown.
Come on.
No. Side Hack Showdown. So not only if you have a side hack or are racing a side hack, you don't have to pay entry fees because who's got those?
Bikes, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Craig Cochran.
Yep.
Is paying every single side hack entry fee.
Yep.
And then he's doubling the entry fee money.
Yep.
For the pot.
For the pot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Free racing, people. This is for cash money.
Right.
Okay. Cash.
Yep.
Okay. Arthur talked about it earlier on his show. Rick's talked about it. Justin's talking about it. Okay. I'm trying not to get too emotional over it because all these people are getting involved in raising this kind of money for this. Look, the vet pros, I believe, get $100 for the whole shot challenge. These boys have got together with their podcast, Northwest Arkansas, AO Squared,
Mm-hmm.
All Things BMX,
Yep.
and the Beer Budget Show have raised the same amount of money that they're having at nationals and a vet pro for the whole shot.
Yep.
So you're gonna get $100 for a whole shot challenge.
Yep.
Creighton's paying for everybody's entry fee and then double it.
Yep.
He's also doing $50 to whoever puts on the best show.
And that's his discretion. by
That's
the way.
his discretion.
Totally
He's the only
bribery
judge
with-
on it.
Yep. He said he'll
Okay.
take popsicles and bribery, just so everybody knows.
Then we have, it's not on here.
No, I didn't put it on here. We have Adjust, which has donated an additional $100 to the pot. We also have Speed Cartel that is another $100 to the pot, right? And then we also have Going Rogue BMX podcast that has created swag for the pot, which I think he's going to get because, he's got it. Still kind of being finished up, but here's what it looks like. We just got some of it back.
So this is third place. So you
Third
can tell it because I
place.
don't have a mic.
Yeah, third place right there. Look at that.
Second place is bigger.
Second place is bigger. Look at that. And then we have first place. Yes.
Which is the biggest.
Which is the biggest. Right there. Yes.
Coming back. Okay.
Yes. Now
So-
you're back.
Thank you to my daughter-in-law who did them.
Yeah. Yep.
But I am losing my mind. First, second, third.
First, second, third.
I'm trying to say something and it's not coming out.
It's
It's like,
He's
it's been a rough week.
been a rough week. Yes.
So we have 5 teams that are registered so far.
Right.
I know Dirty Fest was a couple of weeks ago from this coming weekend.
Yep.
People, this is money.
This is money.
This is more money on the table than all the vet pros get in a race.
Right.
Pros,
Right.
come on.
Right.
Creighton Cochran with Bikes, etc., and Cargill Park BMX and all their volunteers
Yeah.
have manicured this track and has it ready for everybody to come out and play and have fun, have a good time, watch the Side Hack Showdown.
Right.
Okay. So just like it says on here, this is the first annual one.
Yeah. We're going to do it
We
yearly.
talked with Creighton on the phone, talked with him a little bit in person. He stepped up way more than we ever thought he would.
Right.
So this is going to be exciting for the crowd,
Yes.
for spectators, for kids. We have a lot of people that are in Shreveport that are already wanting side hacks.
Yep.
Okay. So we can grow this, y'all. We can grow this in the South. It don't just have to be in California. It don't have to be up north. It can be down here in the South. Yes, it's hot, but guess what? You'll sweat. You'll have fun. It's an experience that you won't have no more.
Right.
Show up and show out. Exactly, Rick. This is a time for us to be able to get out there and put on a show and help grow Cargill Park. Okay, bring more people into there.
Yep.
You know, any track you go to, if you can get 2 or 3 hacks going, it's just going to grow. We took it out there to the track, and the kids fell in love with it. And
We couldn't even
Lord
ride
have
it
mercy.
ourselves. It was being
we had to take it away.
Yeah.
Because
They were nosediving and
well,
yeah.
it was just there was a line they wasn't practicing.
Right.
They wanted to ride the hack.
Yeah.
So we can bring this to the South along with help of others. But I can't thank Bikes, etc. enough for going that extra mile. That's more than an extra mile.
Right.
And I mean,
And then you'll have-
and the people that are helping raise the money for it
Right.
and the
Our
support we
podcast
have from
friends
them.
that
Exactly.
just said, you know what, we're going to help them out and threw in that whole shot. Then we have those two, we have a team and a business that says, you know what,
Correct.
we want to add to it. Like, I love this. Everybody knows that side hacks could totally build BMX. We could bring the excitement back.
Yes.
I mean, we can.
I mean,
it's so
this is-
exciting.
Arthur promoted and they did them wrong.
What do you
USA BMX did them wrong by not airing their
Yeah.
race at the Nationals.
Correct.
Okay. They didn't, which they didn't care. They had fun. They put on a great show. The crowd loved it.
Right.
Some of the videos we've got to see from TikTok or YouTube,
Yeah.
it was just other people putting it up, and you can hear them when they're filming. It's like, why isn't there more of these? I mean, we used to love watching them when we first started going back
That's
to the
my
Grand.
favorite part of the Grand
We
show.
loved it. It's a show, man. It's a show,
Yeah.
and it's strength. If you don't think it takes something to ride one of these, get your ass on one, and you either monkey it around or you pilot it. But I'm telling you, it's a workout for both of these people that are on this.
Yeah.
And Arthur, I'm thinking about joining you on yours, so I hope you got some extra support. Because I'm a pretty big boy. So and I can't thank Don Mize and Wells Cornett enough for riding ours and representing us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna thank you, Creighton, with all my heart and all the nails. Well, she's got her own mouth, and we know she talks. So for me to do this for all of us and help grow,
Right.
thank you so much. And thank Bikes, etc., all the podcasters.
Yep.
everybody that's got behind us and helped support this, our team.
Right.
I'm shutting up. Thank you.
No, you got this.
No,
You covered it so well.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I got snot running everywhere.
Y'all, we've had a little bit of a rough week. Emotions kind of run high today. It's just kind of how it is. Those who know us know and understand without us going into detail. But, you know, there's something to be said about when people pull behind you and support you. And Arthur, Northwest Arkansas BMX podcast, Beer Budget, All Things BMX, Adjust, these people who just seem to continually have our back without even really having to ask for it. When things get
Our sponsors.
when things get tough, it's
Believe
just
me.
one of those things get tough. It's nice to see this kind of stuff. This kind of kindness just warms your heart. And I know it might not feel like a kindness, like we're all kind of out there racing and having fun, and we want to promote the sport, so it goes round and round, but we definitely couldn't do it without that support. Couldn't do it. So it is exciting. It is well appreciated for sure. Yeah, so this is going to be fun. First annual. It's not too late to get in on this. I'm actually,
No, come on.
yep, it is not too late.
Don't be scared. I am.
I am going to be going live.
I'm really scared.
I'm going to be going live on whatever social platform at this point in time. I don't even know what it is. I need to get with what's her name, Susie Murphy, because we were kind of talking about it. Then all the rain came and all of the trouble. We haven't been back up to the track, but I'm going live there, whether it's YouTube, Facebook. I'm really not quite sure. Videos. We're doing interviews, and now we're planning on doing a podcast with
Yes.
Arthur.
With Arthur.
With
Getting to meet
Arthur, we're gonna
Arthur
do.
face to face.
Yep. And I'm thinking we need to do interviews with the side hack racers.
Come on.
I think we need to do that. I think we need to be tell us how you're feeling. What's your strategy? What's your plan? I don't know. There's
You're
got to
a
be a
nerd.
way. I am a nerd. I'm going to tell you my first experience on the side hack was not a positive one, so I will not be writing it. I did almost flip Dan on it. So,
Anyway,
and
you don't want to walk down that
yeah,
road
don't
again.
want to watch. Yeah, so I'm going to be the video girl. That's just how it is. But it's a huge weekend out at Cargill. I did see
Yes.
that, and we have had
State
this is-
and Go Cup and Race for Life
yes,
and a rollout.
it's going to be huge. I also want to that track is very kind of old schoolish, right? It's like a dirt track. It takes a little bit of love to keep it going when it rains, and we have had some rain. So I did see he had a post up. So if we have any locals that want to kind of kick in and help, I would love to. I'm flying to South Carolina tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for a few days. Dan's got work. There's no way we can get over. So if we have any local people that want to kind of help out Cargill Park, get ready for this, I can put you in touch with whoever you need to get in touch with.
Without volunteers, there is no track.
Exactly. So there's that. So that's our biggest plan. We are super excited about that. We don't have much planned for upcoming shows at this point in time. For those that don't realize, we had to take a little bit of step back, and we've been awful quiet this week. I do apologize. We're getting back to it.
And I apologize to every single person who has reached out to me on Facebook or Messenger or sent texts or phone calls. Been rough, but I apologize for not responding to y'all. But I feel you. I feel you here,
Yeah.
and I thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So
Back to Cargill Park,
go back.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shreveport,
Side
Louisiana.
Hack Showdown.
Side hack showdown.
Free, people.
Free.
Register, win some money, win some swag.
Yep. Yep.
Okay? Grow the sport. Tell
And
your
there's-
neighbor.
So many ways to win money when you don't even have to pay for it. Like
That's a
there's so
no-brainer.
many ways.
Freaking no-brainer. This has not happened that I'm aware of anywhere.
I think Arthur said on the last show they've never done a whole shot award for side acts.
Well, correct.
Yeah.
Not just that. This man and his company, Bikes, etc., is, come on, I'll pay for it.
Right.
Don't be scared. Come on. Come on. I mean, for real.
I know. He's a pretty good announcer too. So I'd be
Yes.
pretty interested. He has me chuckling half the time we're on the track. So
Anyway, free money. Come get it.
Yep.
Come get it.
Yep.
Our boys are going to, Arthur, you better start pedaling, son. Eat them Wheaties. Maybe we can get a side hack on a Wheatie box. How about
Rose and
that?
Don
Come
are
on.
pretty darn they've
They've
got
been
it.
working.
They've
They're
been
working.
working. They've been working out. They've been doing all the things. Yeah, it'll be super awesome. I can't tell you how excited I am for
And
this.
just have some fun.
Just have
100%. Yeah.
Yep. And the worst part is we really can't even like talk about any other race. Like we haven't even watched the national. I mean, Amanda even. Oh wait, she had a national. She just went to last week, and we haven't even had a chance to go through and watch that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna catch up. We had a little flying squirrel up at
Yeah.
the Midwest Nationals, right? So
Yeah.
super
Class and
excited.
cruiser. Yep.
Yeah, super excited. So, oh yeah, I don't really know what else. We had something else we were going to talk about. I don't remember what it was. What are you doing?
I was seeing if there was something else down here that we missed.
I know. Oh, we probably could go ahead and do. We only have like a few people left. Everybody's kind of bailed on us after the show, but we do have our giveaway tonight. Do we
Yep.
want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. So Amy Grips is our swag giveaway for tonight.
Mhm.
But since we wasn't here, for the 3 of you that's still on here,
Yep.
we're gonna combine and make a bigger package
Oh,
because we
this
missed
is a good one.
last week. We got a set of Amy Grips
Purple Amy Grips.
couple of free up storage koozies. 'Cause
Couple of
they
koozies.
are, without them, we wouldn't be here.
Right?
And the rest, and a lot of our sponsors. But anyway,
Yep.
we have got some stem spacers, carbon from Carbone Cartel.
Nice. Nice.
They are red. It says Carbone Cartel on them.
They said hit the button, Dan. Hit the button.
Oh, go ahead.
Hit the button.
There. We've got a couple of free up storage pins.
Oh, look. Purple is Tanner's favorite color.
Come on.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Well, we might be changing the color because they might be going to Tanner. And this is probably going to go to Tanner too then.
There you go.
So we've got a seat post from Evil Alloy.
Yes. Yes. Very cool. Very cool.
Comes in the jewelry bag because they do everything so right there.
Yes, they do.
Custom made.
Yep.
And we've actually got a nice bag of stickers.
Ooh, that's a big sticker pack. Look at all that.
Not as big as some places, but
Well,
there's probably 20 stickers in there. We've got some from Evil Alloy. We've got Miss Holly Dunn's Taco Rita, which she specifically sent us a separate package for the giveaway. So
yep.
she is in every one of them. We've got some Bikes, etc. stickers in here that Creighton gave us. You know, for, we also have Amy Grip stickers. I think I've even got some All Things BMX stickers in there to give away to them for everybody too. And then of course you're going to get a beautiful free storage bag.
Yes,
it
it's
is-
all
it
going
is
in a
what it
nice
is.
plastic bag. There we go.
In a nice envelope.
In a nice envelope. Yep.
But
And we do have some people that are probably waiting on some stuff this past. It's been a rough week
Yeah.
for us. We're going to get it all out as soon as we can. So we are not, because we have a guest. When we have a guest, we are not doing the gate drop giveaway traditionally. Basically, I'm going to start scrolling. I'm going to scroll through all the comments. So if you want to get your comments in, you have just like a couple seconds. Get your comments in. And when Dan says stop, whoever I land on, whatever the comment is, you are the winner. So this could go way back because we've had a lot of comments on here from when Tanner and family was on.
just
So
people, man,
yes,
I
exactly.
wish I could sit there and just see their smile in person.
Right. Well, maybe we can. I'm down for a New York trip.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get that look. I knew I was going to get that look.
I'm not gonna-
All right, here I go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
So you start from the bottom or
I start from the bottom, or should I start from the top?
I
What do you
don't
think?
know.
I usually start from the bottom. Maybe I should start from the top.
top.
Okay, let me. Whoa, gee. Okay. All right, ready?
Sure.
Here we go. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Amanda Miller. Amanda Miller won. So my guess is
And
if
amazing family. So proud of how far you've come, Tanner.
yes, I love
Oh.
that. So Amanda, if you are watching, message us your address. And we will send you this awesome pack out. We're probably changing out colors because we do have a pack going out to someone else, but we will send you new grips and a
Right.
new seat post. Won't be purple though. That's for Tanner, y'all. That's for Tanner. So thankful to everybody for joining us tonight. Oh, Tom said start from the bottom. Too late. We went from the top. Thank you everybody for joining us,
Thank you for being patient.
for being patient with
Thank
us.
y'all for joining in on Tanner's journey.
Yep.
And
And
we're
check
gonna
them
get some
out.
stuff. We're gonna get some stuff, and I'm challenging Rick, Justin, and Arthur to put stuff for Tanner on y'all's show.
Right.
I'm not calling you out. I'm challenging you. That family need. I mean, they have all the love. I mean, there's a lot of support for them, but let's get their story out some more. Let's get them.
Yeah.
Let's get him some more recognition. And that little man is God, man, he is. I wish I was as strong as that kid.
Right.
I mean, to have that positive outlook, and it's not pity. It's just love for him.
I know.
I mean, he's just, and that whole family. It's
Right.
just insane how strong they are. I mean, we got
Right.
to spend a couple of minutes with them before, but just
Yeah.
seeing them.
We
It-
try not
it's-
to talk too much before.
Right.
We don't want to take it away from the show.
It's real.
Yep. It's
Real.
real. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, Tanner Strong, the family, for joining us today. There's nothing quite inspiring as something like that. And that's what we love to talk about is the positive things in BMX. And they are definitely something positive in BMX.
And I know you're sleeping, but your mom and daddy can tell you. Hashtag Tanner Strong
Mm-hmm.
is going on our side hack jerseys.
Ooh.
So we will be sporting them this weekend for you.
There you go.
So be looking for a fat man on a little bike. Because he's gonna be bringing you in.
Right. There you go.
Thank y'all again for coming on our show, and shut up, Danny.
All right. Thank y'all for the love this week. We definitely appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess. Peace out. We'll see you next week, 8 p.m. Also, check
We'll
out.
see you at Cargill Park Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, because we're going live. And we're going to do some live podcasting with Arthur. I mean, you all just need to watch this whole weekend, watch our page, watch Arthur's page,
Laugh at our page.
laugh at our page, whatever it is you want to do. And then also, don't forget, All Things BMX goes live Wednesday night, right? 7 p.m. I believe it is. They also have the weekend show, right? Yep. Sunday is Beer Budget. You want to check them out. I want to say it's like 9, 10 o'clock our time.
It's 10 our time.
It's 10.
But it's 8 Pacific. I think it's Pacific, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I just start watching it, like waiting for them to
Pacific
pop
time.
out. Yeah. And then also shout out to all our sponsors. We have Free Up Storage. BMX 15 will get you 15% off any storage unit in the US. 8 Degree Pedal. Rogue 15 gives you, I think it's 15 or is it 10? I do this all the time.
Oh,
Rogue 10, 8 Degree Pedal. I do this all the time.
It's 10,
Rogue 10 gives you 10% off. Yes. The floating pedals, flat pedals, which are fantastic. Amy Grips. I
you
said
said
that.
that.
I know I did. Amy Grips.
PHAT pedals.
Yes. Evil Alloy Rogue 10 gets you 10% off of $50 or more. $150 gets you free shipping. Carbone Cartel Rogue 15 gets you 15% off.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Thanks, y'all. Have a great night.